Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Geography with Joy. This is Subhalakshmi and we are discussing about the transport system in India. Today in this video we are going to talk about the water transport system in India. This video is not only giving the basic information but also is filled with many exciting informations related to the topic. Watch the video till the end. I'm sure you will enjoy it thoroughly. If you like, please don't forget to subscribe my channel and like and share my video. We will make our journey together. And here we go. The topic for discussion today is water transport, and the outline of the topic is Introduction, Types of Water Transport, National Waterways of India, Factors that affect the water transport, Major ports of India, Problems of Indian ports, and at the end, Advantages and disadvantages of water transport. Let's discuss each one of them now in detail. Water transport. Water transport in India has played a significant role in the country's overall economy and is indispensable to foreign trade. India is endowed with an extensive network of waterways in the form of rivers, canals, backwaters, creeks, and a long coastline accessible through the seas and oceans. It has the largest carrying capacity of any form of transport and is most suitable for carrying bulky goods over long distances. It is one of the cheapest modes of transport in India as it takes advantage of natural track and doesn't require huge capital investment in construction and maintenance except in the case of canals. Its fuel efficiency contributes to lower operating cost and reduced environmental impact due to carbon. India has 14,500 kilometers of inland waterways, out of which only 5,685 kilometers are navigable by mechanized vessels. India also has a long coastline of 6,000 kilometers approximately. Shipping Corporation of India. Before independence, there were many private shipping companies. After independence, Eastern Shipping Corporation was established in 1950. In 1956, Western Shipping Corporation was set up. In 1961, both the corporations were merged and Indian Shipping Corporation was formed. It is a public sector enterprise with its headquarters in Mumbai, Maharashtra, India. It operates and manages vessels that service both national and international lines. Types of water transport. Water transport can be divided into three categories. They are inland waterways, coastal shipping, and oceanic waterways. Now, let's discuss each one of them in detail. We will start with inland waterways. Inland water transport refers to the transport facilities available in the navigable waters like rivers, canals, backwaters, and creeks, which are deep enough to allow the ships and boats to navigate safely. These waterways must also be free from barriers such as waterfalls and rapids. It is the cheapest mode for certain kind of traffic, provided the points of origin and destination are located on waterbank. Rivers and canal transport played an important role in the transport system of the country during early years. But with the development of rail and road transport, this channel suffered the setback. In Assam, West Bengal and Bihar, this channel of transport is important. Half of the total traffic between Assam and Kolkata are shared by river transport, and the remaining half is shared by road and rail transport. Water transport is important in Kerala, where rivers and backwaters are used for ferrying goods and people. It has some importance in Orissa, Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh. In 1986, Inland Waterways Authority of India was set up. But the rivers of peninsular India are not ideal for navigation. The reasons are: these rivers are seasonal as they are rain-fed. These rivers are comparatively shorter than the rivers of northern India. They flow swiftly over the plateaus and highlands. The rivers are marked by a number of waterfalls and have sharp bends, hence are not suitable for navigation but provide energy for generating hydroelectricity. And only Krishna and Godavari are the chief means of transport in that region and offer chief access to the market. On the western coast in Kerala, the backwaters serve as means of navigation. Local boats are used for transporting goods like spices, coconuts, raw rubber, pepper, cashew nuts, and other products. The Buckingham Canal in Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, and Tamil Nadu is used for navigation. The Mandovi and Zuari rivers in Goa are also used as waterways. Now, let's talk about Inland Waterways Authority of India. I have already told that Inland Waterways Authority of India came into existence on October 27, 1986 for the development of inland waterways for shipping and navigation. It is the statutory authority in charge of the waterways in India. It does the function of building the necessary infrastructure in the waterways, surveying the economic feasibility of new projects, and also administration and regulation. Its head office is in Noida, Uttar Pradesh. The authority also has its regional offices at Patna, Kolkata, Guwahati, and Kochi, and sub-offices at Allahabad, Varanasi, Farakka, Sahibganj, Haldia, Swarupganj, Hemnagar, Dibrugarh, Dhubri, Silchar, Kollam, Bhubaneswar, and Vijayawada. National Waterways. The two great rivers of India, the Ganga and the Brahmaputra, and their tributaries still carry the largest part of river traffic. The Ganga is navigable for about 800 kilometers from its mouth up to Patna. The Brahmaputra is navigable throughout the year. River transport carries about 50% of transport between Assam and Kolkata. Large volumes of consumer goods are carried by the river transport. Inland Waterways Authority of India has declared 5 inland waterways as national waterways. They are National Waterway 1, Allahabad-Haldia stretch, National Waterway 2, Sadia-Dhubri stretch, National Waterway 3, Kottapuram-Kollam stretch, National Waterway 4, specified stretches of Godavari and Krishna rivers along with Kakinada-Puducherry stretch of canals, and National Waterway 5, specified stretches of River Brahmani along with Matai River, delta channels of Mahanadi and Brahmani rivers, and East Coast canals. Now, let's have an elaborate discussion on national waterways. National Waterway 1, around 1,620 km long. It is one of the most important waterways in India, which is navigable by mechanical boats up to Patna and by ordinary boats up to Haridwar. It is divided into 3 parts for development purposes. They are from Haldia to Farakka, around 560 km long, from Farakka to Patna, around 460 km long, and from Patna to Allahabad, around 600 km long. It is the longest national waterway in India. National Waterway 2. It is a stretch on river Brahmaputra from Sadia to Dhubri in Assam. Around 891 km long waterway was declared as National Waterway in the year 1988. It connects the northeast region with Kolkata and Haldia ports through Bangladesh and Sundarban waterways. Look at this picture. This is National Waterway 2. It is one of the major freight transportation waterways of northeast India and the third longest waterways with a total length of 891 km. National Waterway 3. Look at this picture. This is the route of National Waterway 3 with a stretch of around 205 km. It runs from Kollam to Kottapuram. It consists of West Coast Canal along with Champakara Canal and Uddugmandal Canal. It was declared as National Waterway in 1993. It is one of the most navigable and tourism potential areas in India. The West Coast Canal is India's first waterway with all-time navigation facilities. National Waterway 4. It connects the states of Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu and Union Territory of Puducherry. It comprises Kakinada-Puducherry stretch of canal and Kalluralli tank, stretches of river Godavari and Krishna. Have a look at this picture. This is the route of National Waterway 4, which is connecting 2 states, Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu, and Union Territory of Puducherry. It is the second longest waterway of India with a total length of 1,095 km. National Waterway 5. It connects Orissa to West Bengal using the stretch on Brahmani River, East Coast Canal, Matai River and Mahanadi River Delta. Have a look at this map. The blue color is showing the route of National Waterway 5. The 623 km long canal system will handle the traffic of cargo such as coal, fertilizer, cement and iron. It was declared a national waterway in 2008. National Waterway 6. It is the proposed waterway in Assam state and will connect Lakhimpur to Bhanga in River Barak. This was announced in the budget of 2013 and 14. In this map, the green color is showing the route of National Waterway 6 within the state of Assam, connecting Lakhimpur with Bhanga through river route. The 121 km long waterway will help in trading between the town of Silchar to Mizoram state. Now, let's find out the factors that affect the inland water transport. The rivers and canals should have a regular flow of sufficient water. The presence of waterfalls, sharp bends along the river's course hinder the developments of waterways. Silting of riverbed reduces the depth and creates problems for navigation. Also, desilting of the riverbed is costly. Water in rivers is sometimes reduced due to the diversion of water for irrigation. There should be sufficient demand for waterways to make it an economically worthwhile mode of transport. The next category is coastal shipping. Transport facilities available along the vast coastline of the country through ships is called coastal shipping. India has a long coastline of 5,560 kilometers, having access to the sea on 3 sides with 12 major and 187 minor and intermediate ports. It is a well-known fact that the shipping has always been regarded as an important transport sector of national activities in all maritime countries, and it is well suited for transportation of bulk cargoes at low cost. Coastal shipping as a complementary mode of transport is not only an economic necessity but also a valuable asset in times of emergency. India has the largest merchant shipping fleet among the developing countries and ranks 19th amongst the countries with the largest cargo carrying fleet. There are 28 shipyards in the country, 7 under central public sector, 2 under state government and 19 under private sector. This is coastal shipping. Coastal shipping is one of the most important aspects of Indian transport network. It is most economical in fuel saving and environment friendly. It involves the movement of goods and passengers from one port to another port within the country. Coastal shipping holds a great promise as it is the most energy efficient and cheapest modes of transport for carriage of bulky goods like iron and steel, iron ore, coal, timber, etc. over long distances. Major ports and shipping. First, let's define what is called a port. A port is a place on the coast with docks where cargo can be unloaded and distributed through land routes and vice versa. Ports play a crucial role in the economic development and international trade of India. I have already informed that India has a long coastline of 5,560 kilometers, having access to the sea on 3 sides, with 12 major and 187 minor and intermediate ports. These major ports handle 95% of Indian foreign trade by volume and 70% by value. The major ports are under the jurisdiction of the central government, while the minor and intermediate ports are managed and maintained by the respective state governments. The major ports carry about 75% of the total traffic, with Visakhapatnam handling the maximum traffic. Now, let's talk about the major ports of India. I have already told that there are 12 major ports in India, and they are as follows. First, Kolkata Port in West Bengal. It is a riverine port located on the bank of River Hooghly. It handles diversified commodities coming from Southeast Asian countries, Australia and New Zealand. Next is Haldia Port in West Bengal again. This port has been developed on the River Hooghly to relieve pressure on Kolkata Port. Paradis Port in Orissa. It is located on the coast of Orissa and handles iron ore and coal. Chennai Port in Tamil Nadu. It is the second largest port in terms of volume of traffic handled and is the oldest artificial harbour on the east coast of India. It handles petroleum products, crude oil, fertilizers, iron ore and dry cargo. Tuticorin Port in Tamil Nadu. This port is located on the east coast of India. It handles mainly coal, salt, edible oil, dry cargo and petroleum products. This is Visakhapatnam Port in Andhra Pradesh. It is India's deepest landlocked port handling crude oil and petroleum products. It is also the largest port in India in terms of volume of traffic handled. Next is Kandla Port in Gujarat. It is a tidal port and a free trade zone located at the eastern end of Rann of Kutch. It handles crude oil, petroleum products, edible oil, food grains, salt, cotton, etc. Mumbai Port in Maharashtra. It is a natural harbour on the west coast and is also the biggest port of India. It handles maximum traffic, which include mineral oil and dry cargo. Mormugao Port in Goa. It is a natural harbour situated at the entrance of the Juari estuary in Goa. It occupies 5th position in terms of total traffic handled. New Mangalore Port in Karnataka. It is located on the west coast of India. It handles the export of iron ore of Kudremukh and imports of petroleum products, fertilizers, edible oils, etc. Innur Port in Tamil Nadu. It is located about 24 km north of Chennai Port. It is the first port in India which is a public company. It is a corporate entity and not a port trust like other major ports of India. It is a satellite port meant to decongest and improve the environmental quality at the busy Chennai port. This is Kochi port in Kerala. It is a natural harbour. It handles exports of tea, coffee and spices and imports of petroleum oil and fertilizers. And this is the Jawaharlal Nehru port or Nhava port in Mumbai, Maharashtra. It is the biggest ultra-modern seaport located east of Mumbai in Raigad district. Its common name derives from the names of Nhava and Shiva villages that were situated here. It has mechanized container berths for handling dry cargo and service berths. Now, let's have a look at the problems faced by Indian ports. India's port sector has not been comparable with other ports internationally. The reasons are below. Port projects, by their very nature, have long gestation periods and therefore the developers have difficulty in accessing financing from banks and financial institutions. Lack of easy financing options for port projects is also caused by delays in obtaining government approvals, environmental clearances, as well as compliance with coastal regulations. The design of existing ports is inadequate to meet the current requirements for quick turnaround and handling of increased volumes. Indian ports are not well connected with their hinterland through rail, road, highways or waterways. Ports are not well planned, lack facilities and are very congested. There is heavy pressure on cargo containers. There is imbalance in coastal traffic movement as traffic is not equally available in both the directions. Slow handling of the cargo at port and undue port delays inflict heavy losses on shipping companies. Most of the major ports are overstaffed with unskilled and untrained labor. Development of such ports may suffer due to frequent labor strikes, inefficiency, and low labor productivity. Some ports are not designed to cater to large or ultra-large vessels, which have to be parked at a distance and evacuated through smaller vessels. The third category is Oceanic Waterways. Oceanic transport means the movement of ships between the countries through sea routes. India's international trade is carried on by oceanic transport. Ocean routes handle 95% of India's foreign trade by volume and about 70% by value. Besides international trade, these routes are also used for transportation between the islands and the rest of the country. Now, let's have a look at the advantages and disadvantages of waterways. First, the advantages of waterways. It is environment friendly as there is lesser pollution. It saves fuel as compared to railways and airways and hence it is the cheapest mode of transport. It reduces the burden on rail and road transport system. It helps in providing employment to thousands of people. It has less maintenance cost as compared to rail or road transport. Development of shipping is essential for the defense of the country. It is also called as second line of defense. during natural calamities like flood and rains, when rail and road transport is disrupted, relief operation can be operated through water transport. Water transport is safe and has less traffic in comparison to road and air transport. Travel by ships and cruise liners is comfortable as it provides lot of space and other facilities concerning daily life like catering, medicine, doctors, communication, entertainment, sports, etc. It promotes tourism. It is most suitable for carrying heavy and bulky materials. Its capital investment is much less as compared to other modes of transport. Many coastal industries such as fisheries are dependent on coastal shipping. Coming to disadvantages of waterways, it is dependent on weather conditions. It is a slow means of transport. Since it needs long traveling hours, it causes seasickness. Failure of monsoon results into fall in water level of rivers, making navigation difficult. Water transport is more risky as compared to other means of transport because there is always danger of sinking ships or boats. Water transport is limited to the areas where rivers are navigable and oceanic routes exist. In most of the rivers in India, floods are caused during rainy season when water current is so torrential that it becomes difficult to ply boats. Diversion of river water for irrigation purposes has also reduced the importance of water transport. Inland water transport by rivers is unreliable. Sometimes the river changes its course, which causes dislocation in the normal route of the trade. Rivers of South India flow in rocky areas and hence they are not fit for plying boats. Water transport plays a vital role in stabilizing the economy of any country and boosts trade standards. Better and improved water transport is one of the key factors to prosper and increase the GDP of any country as it is a major way of trading and supplying goods from country to country. Friends, that's all for today. I hope you have understood the topic and enjoyed my video too. We have completed the topic, the transport system in India, with a series of 6 videos at a stretch. Please go through all the videos to get complete information about the topic. I will come back soon with a new video with another interesting and exciting topic for you all. Stay connected. Don't forget to subscribe my channel and like and share my video. Thanks for watching. See you again. Till then, take care and have a good day.